Black women who black women be black womening.
When black women be black womening, but when non-black women try to black women, you know?
In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
I mean, in my opinion, black girls, no offense, they just like have more
attitude. You're gonna love mine. Just a stab in the dark, but it probably has something to do with the patriarchy that you benefit off of, glorifying the Eurocentric beauty standard. In the same way that white people aren't immune to the indoctrination of white supremacy, you're not immune to the patriarchy that was literally built by it. I would even go as far as to say you don't even like white women, and that's apparent in your response. It's not a preference, it's indoctrination. My guess is that when push comes to shove, you wouldn't even be able to articulate what it is that you like about them because you don't know. And that's obvious, being as when you were given the opportunity to tell us what it is you do like about being with a white woman, you immediately fell back into using negative stereotypical tropes about black women. But in the same breath, we'll turn around and fetishize women that look like me and glorify our Eurocentric features. But that's neither here nor there. If you lack the critical thinking skills to resist the indoctrination of a white supremacist mindset, just say so. Good day.
In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
The part that pisses me off is the fact that she didn't even bring up black women. You did, sir. And you talking about, oh, they have attitudes and this and that. We mind our own business. We don't have nothing to do with this conversation. You did that. But for you to put down your whole race just to try to sit here and justify something to her, you look so weak. You look so played out. And over here, I'm speaking as for a whole black community. We don't want you anyways. Bye.
In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
I mean, in my opinion, black girls, no offense, they just like have more attitude.
Hi, I'm delegate number 6234915, the Black Caucus. My name is Dewan. How are you? So you know how in her questioning, she never said anything about why don't you date black women? She said, why do you think black men go after white women? But yet your immediate response was to say an offense, yet saying no offense, and then go ahead and defend black women and continue to perpetuate the stereotype that black women are angry, etc., etc. This is why I go hard for black women on and off this app. Because of defect brothers like you. So you can date whoever the fuck you want to. That's your business. But if it comes at the expense of you downgrading or putting down your own race to make someone else feel better, no. Especially some thumb. Because I've seen your comment section, fighting for your life, agreeing with everything that she's saying, but then you're on this apology tour. Do better.
All right, back with your part two, since he couldn't answer the first time. Let me ask it again. In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks? In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
1. Anger is an abstract quality that can be found in anybody regardless of their race or gender, so explain to me how that refers to over 100 million black women across the world of various intersex and identities. 2. According to most sources like the CDC, LDOC report, the number one cause for black men is homicide, and the way in which supremacy has always justified that has been racial stereotypes. How much sense does it then make to copy and paste those racial stereotypes and apply that to your own people? 3. With the exception of Candace Owen and that Tracy Barbie chick, black women have not made disrespecting black men their entire personality when they date outside of their racial group. Black men are the only racial group that you are going to see consistently get up on the internet and try to justify their hatred for black women by calling it a preference. No!
In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
I mean, in my opinion, black girls, no offense, they just like have more attitude. Not that white girls don't have attitude, but I think black girls have more attitude, and I don't know.
I am a white woman married to a black man. We've been together for 16 years and married for 9. So let's talk about this. Number 1, I have a lot of attitude. So number 2, the reason that black man that we just saw is dating white women is because of internalized racism. My husband, however, is married to me because he loves me. He doesn't hate black women. This couple, they are absolute fools. And you can tell because they will not allow people to stitch their content. because they know that the stuff that they're putting out is insanely racist. And for his white girlfriend to stand beside him while he puts down white women, she's a racist too.
In your opinion, why do a lot of black men go for white chicks?
So I know y'all may have saw that video, but basically he's saying a lot of black men will go for white women because black women have more attitude, blah, blah, blah. We heard it all before, don't care. But I was listening to this podcast, and Van Lathan from TMZ, I think he got a real interesting take. So hold on, look at it.
This is what happens sometimes. You're chasing freedom. And the freedom that you're chasing is defined by America, right?
Right.
And so you look at your experience as black as being less free. There are things you have to worry about that white people don't have to worry about. There are things you have to consider that white people don't have to consider.
Right.
And you start to look at, and once you get to a point as a black man, especially a successful black man, where you've transcended certain things, where you playing ball, you're doing all of this stuff, sometimes it might feel like you're actually out of having to care about some of these things that you used to care about. And people who still care about them, you might not relate to them anymore. So you meet a white girl, right? And she seems free in all the ways you want to be free.
Because she been free forever.
Because she doesn't have to worry about. There's nothing that she does that ends up being a judgment on her, right? There's nothing that like a white. Give you an example. I'm from South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gardere Lane. Not a safe place. White dude riding through my neighborhood is safe. Because if we killed a white guy in the neighborhood, too much heat.
Yeah.
White guy riding through Bocage in Baton Rouge is safe. If you kill a white guy in Bocage, too much heat. Wherever the white man goes, he's safe.
Right. Wow.
So there's so many different things that are going on in his life. There's a different way that he acts. Because he doesn't expect to get killed. He doesn't expect it. For black ladies, they have got to prioritize protecting themselves.
Absolutely.
So
because
they can't.
They could be killed and no one gives a fuck.
They can't let you treat them a certain way. They can't let you talk to them a certain way. They can't let you do all of that. And if you sit here like, yo, man, why you bringing all this with you? I'm past this because I'm a rich black nigga, and now you want some chick that reflects that. A white woman might seem like an aphrodisiac and something different to you. Now, that to me is incredibly problematic, because what we have to really be able to do as a people and as a community is lean into our experiences and understand how we free each other.